One diet cuts out all plants, one cuts out all animal foods, and one allows both. And each camp swears they've found the truth. Today, we're comparing carnivore, vegan, and omnivore. Not by ideology, but by evidence. 5 categories. 1 scorecard. Let's find out who actually wins. Carnivore means almost entirely animal foods. Vegan means entirely plants. But for omnivore, we're not talking fast food. We mean a high-quality, whole-food, Mediterranean-style pattern. Diet labels can be misleading. A vegan diet built on soda and fake meat is still vegan. The real question isn't what the diet excludes, it's what it reliably delivers. Before the scoring begins, here are the 5 categories we're judging: heart health, muscle and metabolism, gut health, nutrient sufficiency, and long-term sustainability. Round 1, heart health. This is where the evidence gets serious, and where the 3 diets start to separate. A well-planned whole-food vegan diet often lowers LDL cholesterol and improves blood pressure. And Mediterranean-style omnivore patterns have some of the deepest long-term cardiovascular evidence of any eating style. Carnivore can improve some markers, triglycerides, blood sugar, but long-term evidence showing it beats other diets for heart outcomes simply isn't there yet. Round 1 verdict, vegan and omnivore tie, carnivore trails, moving on. Round 2, muscle and metabolism. This is where omnivore's practical advantage becomes very clear. Omnivorous diets make it easiest to hit high-quality protein, leucine, creatine, B12, and zinc. Carnivore scores well on protein simplicity, but vegans can build muscle too. They just need more planning. When you zoom out to recovery, adherence, and overall metabolic flexibility, high-quality omnivore wins round 2. Carnivore is a close runner-up on protein alone. Round 3, gut health. And this category is genuinely brutal for carnivore. Your microbiome thrives on fiber and polyphenol-rich plant diversity. Vegan diets deliver the most of both. A plant-rich omnivore diet also does well here. Carnivore removes almost all dietary fiber. Less bloating isn't the same as better gut health. And long-term near-zero fiber eating has no strong evidence of being optimal. Round 3 winner, vegan. Close second, plant-rich omnivore. Carnivore loses this round clearly. Round 4, nutrient sufficiency. The least glamorous category, and arguably the most important one. A high-quality omnivore diet covers the most nutritional ground without heavy supplementation. B12, iron, zinc, calcium, iodine, omega-3s, all accessible from food alone. Vegan diets require B12 supplementation at minimum, and depending on choices, also DHA, EPA, iron, zinc, and iodine deserve attention. Doable, but it demands consistent effort. Carnivore handles protein and B12 easily, but raises real questions around fiber, magnesium, folate, and plant compounds. The long-term evidence to call this optimal is thin. Round 4 winner, omnivore. Both vegan and carnivore require more nutritional management, just in opposite directions. Round 5, long-term sustainability. Because the best diet on paper is worthless if you can't actually live it. Omnivore wins sustainability. It's more flexible at restaurants, in family settings, while traveling. Vegan works for committed individuals. Carnivore faces real long-term social friction. Round 5 winner, omnivore. And that brings us to the full scorecard. The all-around winner is a high-quality, plant-rich omnivore diet. Not because it's trendy, because it balances the most categories better than the others. That does not mean vegan is bad. A well-planned vegan diet can be fantastic, especially for heart health markers and fiber intake. For some people, it may be their best option. Carnivore is not fake either. Some people experience real benefits, particularly as a strict elimination framework or when switching away from ultra-processed food. But testimonials are not long-term evidence. So the honest conclusion, vegan can be excellent if built carefully. Carnivore may work in specific contexts, but for the widest number of humans, the evidence still points to whole food omnivore rich in plants. Instead of asking which tribe to join, ask better questions. Am I eating enough protein? Am I getting enough fiber? Are my key nutrients covered? Can I sustain this for years? These questions will get you further than joining a diet tribe ever will. The answer isn't extreme. It never was. The healthiest diet usually isn't the most extreme one. It's the one that gives you strong biomarkers, enough protein, good nutrient coverage, and a way of eating you can actually live with. The evidence was never pointing to the loudest voice in the room. It was pointing to balance, quality, and consistency, right in front of us all along.